So, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for you cross watches. Sorry, I feel so like exposed. Let me just cover. I know I'm fully covered. I just don't like all of this exposed. All right. I need to get over myself. So Pisces. I asked the energy, Piscean energy, what this reading would be about. And I get this question of, do you feel that? That feeling. There goes that feeling again. Let's see what this is about. Okay, let's see what this is about, what this feeling is. Please, Lord Jesus the Christ Almighty, Creator of heaven, please let this not be some extra drama. Okay, we just really don't need that right now. We just really don't need that right now. And oh, that house is huge. I've never looked down that way. We don't need that right now. And what we need is kind of just some quiet, you know? Some like, just some sort of break from whatever. See, yeah, I can understand that. Okay. So this is going to be one of those readings. It's going to be one of those readings. I don't know what those readings are, but it's going to be one of those. That felt appropriate to say. Hold on. All right, guys. I think maybe if I go work out, haven't been in a few months. I've atrophied. Maybe if I go work out, that feeling will go away. Maybe it's the feeling of lack of health. Oh my God. Now I'm all like jittery nervous. I don't know what it's about though. There we go. Jittery nervous. That's not a good feeling. I wasn't that way until I started feeling like I had to do a reading. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right. So it's this feeling of something old rising to the surface. I don't know what the old thing is. It's going to be different for everyone. I'm going to be, where was your cat? Where was she? Ah! Sorry. Okay. Oh God. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, I left my favorite deck in the house. All right, that's okay. I have my other favorite deck right there. I've kind of been giving it a break. My other favorite deck. Okay. That's not my music, but I'll dance to it anyways. What the heck is it playing? I like it. Don't even lie, girl. You like it. Here we go. All right, here goes, guys. There we go. All right. Card number 22. She feels. She knows. The divine feminine in you has been trying to give you a message for some time now. What that message is has to do with something that has hurt you so deeply. Okay. I don't know what hurt you so deeply, but something hurt you so deeply. And part of the way that Pisceans cope is by pretending it never existed. whether that be pretending someone didn't exist, the connection didn't exist, pretending that someone who means a lot to you didn't hurt you in the way they did, disappoint you in the way they did. It really beats you up. That's part of our coping mechanism as Pisceans. We like to compartmentalize a lot of the trauma in life. And it keeps you functional, yes, but are you here simply to function? Or are you here for something so much more than just that day-to-day, day-to-day? Okay? So there are new experiences and possibilities. Okay, this is making me really nervous. Okay. It's a sense of you being watched. It's almost this feeling of like a new connection is coming forward. That new connection, I'm trying to figure out what exactly this new connection is. Is it another soul connection, like a deep soul connection? And you guys, everything that I talk about in the readings, unless I specify that this is romantic, boom chicka wow wow romance, has nothing to do with romance. When I say soul connection, I mean a soul connection, something that transcends the limited human perception of what we believe to be connection. So this feels like a human connection, a soul connection, possibly a new one. Possibly a new one. I don't know. It's like a weird feeling. They see you operating from the heart space, like you are cloaked, dressed in heart energy. Like that's just you. You know what I mean? That's who you are, a very heart-based, very deep feeling individual. And that's a very accurate description of a Piscean, that traditional Piscean energy. And I see you there. I'm wondering if I did not notice that. Okay, this is some fucked up situation. It's just that's why I was so hesitant. I'm like, is this new? Is this old? What is this? What is this? So someone is watching you. They're watching someone else approach you. Okay, this is someone else approaching, and a second person is watching this occur. Both view you, both of them view you as someone who operates within the heart space. This is where you're centered, rooted, whatever you want to call it. This is where you exist within yourself. Now, I'm kind of wondering if the message regarding the horse has to do with the fact that both recognize you are a runner. I'm not liking where this is going. I'm going to be very honest. I'm not liking where this is going. Thank you, Wicked Love Media. To me, this kind of feels like one TF, the fucker. Okay. TF. One of the TF might be being pushed aside for a new soul connection to enter. We'll just leave that card alone. We'll leave that card alone. It's giving me wrinkles. Fuck that shit. So card number 35, wisdom. Use your wisdom to discern how to proceed with this, okay? If you're going to go from one connection to another, thinking that you're going to replace the other, thinking that now you can ignore that first connection, and again, I'm not talking about romance. I'm talking about soul connections. I'm talking about soul lessons that are needing to be learned between you and another person, okay? This can be someone who has absolutely no romantic interest in you, or someone you have no romantic interest in. This goes so far beyond anything about romance, all right? This is going to help you to retrieve more of your wisdom. This wisdom seems to be something that you might potentially see as very elusive, like you can't quite catch your wisdom. Retrieve your wisdom. That's BS. Your wisdom's within you. 8 of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. This is about kind of cutting your losses with whoever you thought you were supposed to learn lessons with. Again, not talking about romance, because romance is seriously and severely overrated. Okay. I'm talking about really deep soul connections. This could be a parent. This can be a sibling. This can be your child. This can be your best friend. This can be a coworker that became a friend. This could be anybody. Only you know who this somebody is. Okay. But it's a desire for something more than just a superficial, bull caca. Bull caca. Because, I don't know. I kind of feel like that the subject matter is bull caca. Maybe that's just my personal perception. I don't know. Do y'all know how many people have identified me as their twin? I'm just over the whole topic. I'm going to be very honest. Maybe I shouldn't involve my personal stance in this. But that's why you come here, because I continuously involve my personal stance. The whole TF topic is just so overrated. I am so very happily married and fulfilled and treated like a queen by someone who is not my twin flame. There are so many things that I have learned from this non-twin flame husband of mine. Let's stop looking for the labels. Okay. Let's stop looking for people who we can select to play this role. How about we open ourselves to the potentiality that I'm just here to learn. I'm just here to learn. What's my Venus? I don't know. For some reason, I want to say Scorpio. Reconcile that shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what my Venus is. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. All right, card number 29, movement. So it goes back to this. It might even be the same fucking horse. Yeah, movement. I felt like this had to do with movement, that whoever's watching you and the person that's approaching you, that, it's being watched, they both understand that you can move away anytime. You can close off that connection, that developing connection anytime. No, Michael, I just stop. I'm reading. So, card number 22, honor your mystical creative force. Who are you bleeding for? Who are you bleeding for? Look at how her hair is braided. Look at how the end of her hair becomes a serpent. Serpent sometimes indicating wisdom, sometimes indicating the speaking with a forked tongue. Has your personal power been bound up? Has it been bound up? And is it based on a half-truth? Because when something has a forked tongue, I assume one half of that tongue delivers truth, and the other half of that forked tongue delivers half-truth, possibly full-on lie. What are you receiving? What are you receiving that you're allowing to determine, to define who you are as a person, what you're here for as a soul? And is this what you're defining your power by? Other people's value or lack of value for you? If you don't value me, I have no power. I think not. I think not. I think I have whatever personal power I have, regardless of who agrees, who doesn't agree, who accepts me, who doesn't accept me. It's a nice thing to have people accept you, embrace you, love you, value you. But if you don't have that, do you suddenly cease to exist? Do you suddenly cease to have value? No, not at all. Not at all. So let us see. Let us see. Let me push this back. There we go. But you can see I don't want you to see beyond the shoulders. I just feel so exposed is what it is. Get over it, girl. Get over it. You have a reading to do. Whatever. Okay, here we go. So, spirals of manifestation. Card number 18. You are manifesting whatever it is you focus on, whatever has your attention. That's what you're bringing to fruition. Okay. So 18 can either be 1 plus 8, which is 9, and that's you adding to yourself, pulling back to you, calling back to you the things that originally were yours. Your personal power, your sense of worth, all of that, okay? Your sovereignty. Or if you are allowing yourself to be further depleted, 1 taken from 8 would be 7. And in that case, that leads you to card number 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. Release a dark wound, let love live. If you take away from yourself, that's because you are holding on to old wounds. You're not allowing it to heal. And no one else can heal this for you. You don't need someone else's permission to move beyond what they did to you. This is the very reason I do not participate in that forgiveness paradigm. Does that mean I hold grudges? Does that mean I pretend nothing ever happened, that you never hurt me? That means what I do is recognize, no matter how hard it is for me to do, get to a point where I recognize you were brought to me by my soul, given permission by my soul to participate in a circumstance that created so much pain, not because you have power over me, but because you have agreed on a soul level to help me learn something that was very difficult for me to learn by myself. You don't need forgiveness. I don't need to forgive. Secondly, when you participate in that forgiveness paradigm, you have to first identify yourself as a victim in order to forgive. And if no one ever apologizes for whatever it is you need to be apologized to for, what? Apologize to? I just confused myself. Yeah, English is not my first language. Okay? I took ESL in school. Yeah, what if they never apologize? What happens then? You have to pretend you're okay and you have to forgive them for yourself. In reality, I would tell you guys the truth right here, okay? When you have to forgive someone who never felt the need to apologize, you're lying to yourself 99.999% of the time, saying it's okay. Because remember, in order to be a part of that forgiveness paradigm, there has to be an aggressor and a victim. Which one are you? Are you the aggressor or are you the victim? It's a pelican. I'm not a victim. I don't care what you do to me. I'm never going to be your victim. I might be a receiver of my truth delivered by you, but you're never going to victimize me. You are never going to get me to believe you have the power and the authority to victimize me. There will be things in my life that maybe I don't quite get it. Maybe I don't agree. Maybe I feel pissed off. But I will always hold to the truth that you were allowed to find me and be a part of my journey for however long you were, in order to help me learn something that was very, very difficult for me to learn on my own. And newsflash, pain is the most potent, most powerful, most effective teacher you will ever have in this life. Hey, I don't care who the messenger is. Just give me my message and keep on going. You don't need me to forgive you. I don't need you to apologize. Give me my message and be on your way. If you have the ability to intentionally hurt me, that's on you. But I will retrieve the message my soul brought you to me to give. Give me what's mine and be on your way. And that's it. Does that mean I'm going to continue to wish harm upon you, failure? No, not at all. I still would like you to succeed, just like I want every single person on this earth, whether I know you or not. I want you to succeed. I want you to have a very fulfilled life. I want you to be happy in your journey. I want you to be surrounded by people who accept you, people who make you feel valued. And I don't have to be a part of that for me to want it. Let me clarify. I don't have to be a part of that for me to want it for you, regardless of what you've done to me. I'm not going to allow myself to lower down to a level of consciousness that I know I have already risen from. You don't have the power to get me to do that. That's something I have to choose to do. And I'm sorry that I'm not sorry, that I don't need your apology. It's okay. You did what you did. Now just keep it moving. I reacted how I reacted. Let's keep it moving. Because it's not just them delivering you a message. However you react, however you respond, your chosen actions or lack thereof, help them to learn something too. Absolutely. And whatever people learn from me after we've parted ways, I mean, enjoy that. Whatever that is, I don't need to know. I don't need verification. I don't need to check up on you. No. Once you're out, I'm not looking at your profile. I'm not looking at what you post. I'm not interested in people telling me, oh, you said blah, 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 blah. Unless you wrote my name in there, I don't know if you're speaking about me. And I'm not going to assume you did. And even if you wrote my name in there, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. Nothing to do with me. I'm just going to keep right on going. And, when you guys do that, it has to be a genuine thing. Where, you know what, we parted ways and I just wish them the best. Not just saying it because it sounds good. Manufactured authenticity is not authentic. That's a product you're selling. I mean, if that's all you are, something for sale, by all means, then be that. But I'm not. I'm not for sale. I'm not bargain basement. I'm not MSRP. I'm just one of those things that once in a while, you might come across something that you will never forget for the rest of your life. And whatever value you attach to it, that's up to you. It's based on your perception, the level of growth you've achieved when our paths crossed. And I'm not obligated, nor is it my duty to try and force you to see this value that I believe for myself. You either agree or you don't. Both is okay. Life will continue. You'll move forward. I will move forward. And we both still continue to live. And that's just that. So regardless of what that feeling is, something's coming back. Some feeling, some lesson, some circumstance. It's coming back. I want to remove this whole concept of some person is coming back, because honestly, I be learning the same fucking lessons. I think I keep failing. I don't know. It's the same fucking lessons that keep circling back around with different people. And I'm just like, okay, so now you want me to message some other dude? I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I want to leave that whole topic behind. I want my soul to bring me people, not labels, people who I have lessons to learn with. I don't care about the labels. And when you approach me with a label, be prepared for me to rip that bitch off like a Band-Aid. Quick. Quick. Just real quick. So rip those labels off. Okay. Shit. All right. I'm all sweaty now. Mary, miracles. Card number 31, Mary, miracles. I think there's some miracles that are going to occur to help you Release that dark wound to help you release this identity that you keep trying to affix onto people without really having any idea if that identification is accurate or applicable. You know, because even beyond accuracy, sometimes, I mean, I don't know. But a miracle, maybe this miracle has to do with you recognizing and shifting just enough for new filters to be applied. And these are the filters you use to perceive your life circumstance, your connections, your purpose even. So I'm wondering if that's the miracle. Possibly. So these three cards go together because fuck what I just said. Card number 5, cultivate love. There's something beautiful when you juxtapose the soft petals with the hard thorns. Something beautiful happens there. It becomes a totality. For what is a rose but a delicate flower equipped with thorns? Is it a rose if it has no thorns? Is it a rose if it has thorns and not the same type of flower? You have to cultivate love for yourself, okay? You have to be able to love yourself in all your phases. Every single part of your journey, every single portion of your growth has beauty contained within it. And if you're going to wait for someone else to tell you that it's beautiful, you might not find it. Because a large portion of your life will be spent projecting and externally things that are going on internally. So what ends up happening, and I've lived this firsthand, the ugly things that I think about myself that I don't even verbalize to other people is what will be experienced by me outside of me. For a period, I thought that because I have elevated ability, because heaven forbid I have more ability than anyone else. Like, it's so fucking obnoxious now that I think back on it. But because I was aware of how elevated my ability is, I couldn't just accept that I have ability. So I had to rationalize, this must be evil. I must be demonic. Maybe I'm possessed. And so that's what my environment was. Nothing but groups of people launching campaigns to attempt to terrorize me and terrorize anyone that supports me, and widespread slander, libel. Emmy's this, Emmy's that. You know, the moment I realized this was an external circumstance that was created through my projection, unrecognized projection of internal insecurities, all of that shit stopped. Well, to be truthful, I don't know if it stopped. It stopped being anything I paid attention to. And it stopped being something people would report back to me. Yeah. Was it because I was bad before? No. It was because all of my insecurities were the places where I was allowing entry into my consciousness, into the way I process life, the way I view. And so dark things will enter. It will test you. The Lover's card, card number 6. The human mind immediately thinks, oh, that's a twin flame thing, because lovers. No, the Lover's card sometimes indicates a person being tested, because what do twin flames do? They test your perception of who you believe yourself to be. They're a mirror. There you go. So nothing but tests. True love that is long-lasting. Choices made with heart. A return to good health. And what if the lovers are your masculine and your feminine aspects? The two halves becoming whole. Going from an existence of duality, entering into a ripened, mature state of totality. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is sexy. I mean, have you ever come across someone who exists in their totality and not found them attractive? I'm just saying, that's some good hot shit. If I come across someone that like they're in their totality and it's not a manufactured thing where they're just, it's authentic, it's real, it's raw. I'm like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's highly attractive. So card number 37. Ideal course of action. Careful, Pisces. You have reptilian bullshit wrapped around your head. I'm wondering if this has to do with your distorted perception of self. It even controls what you hear. It's bound up, confined your personal power. All these people coming to witness. Your dreams are ready. Look at this. It's bound up your personal power, controlling what direction you view, controlling what you're able to hear. All of your dreams are ripening. They're in various stages of ripening and release. You have all these people coming to witness. You know, it's such a beautiful thing. Here's something else that's ridiculously beautiful. One of the most powerful, most powerful ways to love on someone is to simply witness their growth. Like, you guys show me tremendous depth of love by simply being present to witness me as I grow. That's huge. That's huge. So there's all these people. They've traveled far to come witness you, witness your growth. The ice is melted. Whatever emotional, mental, spiritual winter you thought you had, the ice has melted. It's absolutely melted. Look at that lion. I'm wondering if you've turned your back on your strength, your power. I'm wondering if you even realize how many people are present to witness your growth as you grow, where your soul has given permission for others to witness your growth, to inspire them to choose to grow themselves. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. That is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Interesting. Divinity is also watching. Look at those faces. Divinity is also watching you. You're being watched on all levels. Another castle in the distance, castle in the distance. I'm wondering if the castle is where your heart has been imprisoned. I'm wondering if that's what it is. Is this where your heart has been imprisoned? This gilded cage, something that you thought was a fortress that would protect you. And in reality, it was a fear-driven construct that has now become your prison. Let's see. I'm a little bit testy today, guys. I'm sorry if my testiness comes through. Okay. So here it is. Okay. Card number 28. Reminder. Don't forget that it's all in your head. It's all in your head. A lot of the things you perceive about yourself is all in your head. Card number 29. Seeing the true you. It's time to see who you truly, truly are. Behind the facade, behind the material things, behind that social brand that you're trying to build, behind whatever it is you're trying to create, to hide behind. The truth of who you are is something beautiful. It's something super, super beautiful. There's no tea to spill about you. And if there is tea to spill, then you have to begin the process of adjusting your life so there is no tea to spill. And what I'm talking about with tea to spill are things, aspects of you that are hidden away because you're ashamed. Hey, you know, I think I've gotten to a point where I'm no longer ashamed for being able to clap back. Like when people are rude, I don't have to be quiet. Sometimes I can say something. Other times you're just not worth my time. That was a little bit catty to say, but it's the fucking truth. It's the truth. You know, I'm not here to be witnessed as always being on top of my game, meaning fake as fuck. It's the truth. I'm always happy. Oh my God, it's life's always a show. Oh, look at all these things. Oh, look. No, sometimes I'm real low, real down, tired, sick of the world, sick of everything. And I'm beautiful there too, just as you are. You don't always have to put on a show for everybody. You don't always have to feel like, oh my God, what are people going to think? Let them think whatever they're going to think, because I promise you, no matter how hard you try, no matter how many stretches you do to be flexible enough to bend backwards over enough to please other people, it's still not going to be enough. You will always come across people who are either vocal or silent about their displeasure of who you are. And does that have anything to do with who you are? No, it has to do with who you represent for that individual. People who have not come to terms with their personal power and their voice and their soul's need to be witnessed by others, reclaiming their sovereignty. These people have a problem with me. They don't like the way I read. They don't like the way I talk. They don't like the way my makeup. They don't like the way my hair. They don't like the way my clothes. I'll tell you this. I lived too much of my life being a Stepford soul. Playing the game, always being dolled up, always needing to be prim and proper. And I've finally come into a point in my life where my power doesn't come from what you think. If I want to wear pajamas all day, I'm going to fucking wear pajamas all day. If I don't want to brush my hair, wash my hair for a week, I won't do it. And when those days come where I want to be dolled up, I want to put on double stacked lashes and just really contour the shit out of my face and just look cute as fuck. I really don't give a shit if you think I don't need to wear makeup. Because whether I need to or not, I've chosen to today. And you're going to like it or you're going to be quiet. Because this is the Emmie world right here. Right, like right here, not over there, right here, right here. You don't go to fucking Disneyland and then tell Disneyland, I don't like the mouse, I don't like the duck, I don't like the castle, change that shit. And they'll be like, fuck you, you don't get a refund, get the fuck out. You're disruptive. Okay, so why would it be okay for someone to come to you and your magical as fuck kingdom and try and dictate to you? I'm sorry, I'm not Minnie. Okay? I'm not, no, that's not how that shit's gonna happen, okay? I'm not even Mulan. She still plays by the rules. I would probably be more like Maleficent. Because she'd be like, fuck this shit. Everybody is toads. Yeah, that's some good shit right there. No. That's not good shit. I'm just saying, like, it's not okay to turn people into toads. But this, like, fuck that shit. That's good shit. Don't turn people into toads. So it's all in your head what you think about what other people think. Just fuck them. Seriously. I mean, there's been times where I know I look cute. I impressed myself. And someone's like, oh, you have too much makeup. Bitch, I just got powder. It's not my fault. It looks like I have foundation. Okay? Oh, y'all. I don't know if this will upset my relatives, but when I was 18, one of my aunts, my mom's cousin, she starts rubbing the shit out of my eyebrow, right? I don't have anything in my eyebrows right now. When I was a teenager, my eyebrows were a lot thicker. They were a lot darker. And she's like rubbing the shit out of my eyebrows, rubbing shit out. And I was just looking at her like, what is she doing? And then my mom was washing dishes in the kitchen. We're at my grandma's house. And my mom says, if my kid's hair falls out from her face, I'm going to kick your ass. And my aunt says, she shouldn't be wearing that. And I was like, I don't have anything on my eyebrows. I don't know what you're doing. It's kind of starting to hurt. Yeah. So people are going to have their opinions no matter what. I had my ex-boyfriend in high school. His sister was like, oh, she's so pretty. You need to tell her to stop doing her eyebrows like that. Bitch, they my eyebrows. All I wore in high school was eyeliner. What the fuck is wrong with y'all haters? Hey, you know what? They're my brows. Okay? I accept them now. So card number 10, assurance. Be assured that everything about you will have some people hating you and many more people loving you. So long as it's authentic. You will always find people who dislike it and people who like it a lot. Who gives a shit? Just be who you are. Be who you are. You have to allow your soul to assure you by, guess what? Bringing you people who will challenge the way you see yourself. Your soul is not a yes ma'am, no ma'am type of soul. It will consistently test you. Remember the Lover's card. Sometimes about testing. So it's going to consistently test you to see if you have allowed the information you learned to be applied to your life, if you've learned how to apply it. Wisdom. Knowledge applied is wisdom. So when you learn your math lesson, is that it? Or do you get tested? And y'all, don't nobody say I'm sick and tired of my soul testing me. Don't nobody say that. I'm sorry, but that's what life is about. You can be tired. Yes, you can. But to expect life to have no pain, no tests, what do you think this is? You think this is vacation? You're here to learn shit. You're here to be in service. And sometimes that service is by being tested and people witnessing your testing so that they too can be inspired by what they see. Now, you're not intentionally trying to inspire people. You're allowing them to witness and choose for themselves how will they receive this. Because like I said, hey, y'all are free to hear what I share about my life, what little I share about my life. You guys are free to be like, this bitch is crazy. Or to be like, ooh, shit, I went through that too. And oh my God, it makes sense to me. Good. I don't need credit for that. That's something you've decided. That's something you've decided. You deserve the credit for that. I've done my service by just being present, just being truly, genuinely authentic. And then giving you the freedom, loving you in such a way that gives you the freedom to choose for yourself what to do with the truths I share. You have that right. You are obligated to yourself to decide how you will receive any information from any person in your life. You are obligated to choose that for yourself. Don't let other people decide shit for you. Because what ends up happening, the fish are now jumping out of the water. Is that fish or bird? I don't know. Shit's popping off behind me. I better hurry up. I'm gonna hurry up. Oh my God, 4 of summer. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. For as long as you're not present in your life, you will be dissatisfied. You scared the shit out of me. Is that fish jumping?
Yeah, you want a jet ski?
Why? I don't want a jet ski.
Just press the button. Let's go.
He's been trying to force me to jet ski since I arrived. Like a week now. He keeps trying to get me to jet ski. I don't want to touch that. That water is so foul. It's swamp water. And what happens until I get to that other side? I'm going to be immersed in swamp water. Holy shit! Holy shit! What the fuck is wrong with them? Oh my God! Dude, something's hunting them. Fish don't do that. Something's hunting them. There's a big predator in that water. Y'all are tripping. I'm not going in no water. Fuck that. Do you guys see that? They're fucking jumping all over the water. Oh my God, something is hunting them. Don't go near the edge. Y'all, he was trying to get me to go in that water. Lo and behold, there's like some sort of alligator or some shit that was released up in there. Y'all saw that, right? Look. That's crazy. I told you guys. And if I had agreed, If I had agreed, I would have been in that water. Who knows what caused the fish to go, fuck that shit. I don't think so. Let's finish this reading. I gotta go. I'm going inside. Fuck that shit. You guys have seen the birds go crazy. You guys have now seen the fish go crazy. Okay? I'm not safe around wild animals. I'm just saying. It's the truth. I'm not being dramatic. This is a truth. Wild shit will chase me. I had a wild duck like scream, run to me, and I put my freaking hand on the ground and it went in my hand and it just got quiet. I'm just saying. They were working their way to my end of the shore. I'm telling y'all. When I start hearing noises, I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay, they don't just come near me. They want to go on me. Fuck that shit. Fuck all the fish. Stay in your water. Don't come near me. Okay. Discontentment with life. So long as you are not present. Okay, no, they're really close. I gotta go. I gotta go inside. Bye, guys. I gotta go. Thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Subscribe to my text notification. I will see you guys again from somewhere inside the house. Bye, everyone.